Good morning, Bhargav. Today is Monday, May the 29th, and here's the heads up briefing for today. In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, we covered 11 issues. In North Asia, we covered 6 issues. In Southeast Asia, we covered 17 issues. In South Asia, we covered 19 issues, along with major developments in the EMEA region.
Hey, Bassel, thank you. Can we please move on to the major issues today?
In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, in PNG, 5 individuals, including a tribe councillor, were killed in Inga on May 26 as retaliation for the death of a man from the Sikkim tribe.
All right, thank you.
In the Solomon Islands, the New Zealand's Defence Minister Andrew Litter and Foreign Affairs Minister Mahuta announced that the New Zealand Defence Force deployment to Solomon Islands will be extended as part of the Solomon Islands International Assistance Force.
All right, that's very interesting. Thank you.
In North Asia, in China, the Beijing Center for Disease Prevention and Control announced that COVID-19 had ranked as the most prevalent virus in Beijing for the past 4 weeks.
Understood. Thank you.
In Japan, according to an unidentified source, Chinese ships traveling in close proximity to Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea have started issuing location data using an automatic identification system while in or close to Japanese waters.
All right.
In Southeast Asia and Indonesia, the chairman of the National Commission on Human Rights stated that the threats issued by the West Papua National Liberation Army to kill the Susi Air pilot, Philip Mertens, will cause further civil unrest and collateral damage in Papua. This came actually after a video for the TPMPB that was released on May 26th, threatening to kill the pilot.
Yes, Bassel, we need to keep a close eye on this and keep our clients updated.
Sure, Bhargav. In the Philippines, storm signals have been raised in various provinces for Super Typhoon Mawar. The Weather Bureau has raised tropical storm signal number 2 for the province of Batanes, Babuyan Islands, and Cagayan.
All right, thank you.
Moving over to South Asia, in India, at least 40 militants were killed and several others were arrested following fresh communal clashes in Manipur yesterday.
Yes, so this comes after prolonged, in fact, weeks-long clashes between two communities, tribal communities. And this doesn't surprise me. Manipur has been the center of separatist insurgency for decades now, and it is manifesting itself in different forms, and the latest one being communal violence between the tribes. So I would expect more of such operations by the Indian Army and the paramilitary forces in the state, which will not help the socio-political situation on the ground. Hopefully, things will be under control with the state government leading rather than asking the center to lead. That causes half the problems.
Also in India, Bhargav, more than 200 crude bombs were discovered in various areas of Birbhum district in West Bengal, according to the police yesterday.
Yes, that's reflective of the very tense, volatile, and violent political spectrum across the state of West Bengal. The political cadres at the ground level are militant, and there's no other way to say it. Political cadre belonging to most major parties, in fact, the ruling Trinamool Congress party or the state's opposition parties, including Congress or even BJP for that matter. So it is very important that the security paradigm is observed very closely.
Thanks, Bhargav. That's noted. Moving over to the EMEA region, in Turkey, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan was re-elected after winning the second round of the presidential election yesterday. He garnered 52.16% of the votes, while the main opposition candidate Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu received only 47.84%.
Yes, so this doesn't really come as a surprise. However, it is important to note that the opposition parties are strengthening themselves. It was a close race in the second round. He got only 52 as opposed to thumping majorities, what was expected in the previous elections for Erdogan. And we'll see if he continues with his fairly divisive economic and domestic policies, or even geopolitical policies.
Exactly, Bhargav. Also in Russia, air defense systems thwarted a drone attack on the Ilsky oil refinery yesterday in the Krasnodar region, which is near the Black Sea.
All right, that's interesting. Thank you.
That's all for today, Bhargav. Do you have any additional comments?
Nothing else from my end, Bassel. Thank you.
Thank you.